Just being real, if I had to choose between performing and producing, I choose producing. Every time.
Hello everybody, my name is DeathCharge22182. Welcome back to Death Charge Gaming, guys. Now today we're going to be playing some Warframe. We are going to try and do some coda things in 1999, and as I explained before in one of my previous videos, coda is how you get these special weapons. And for all of you who don't know, when you get into Warframe 1999, I will show you where to get them. I usually use the Hot Wheel to go to the different people because inside 1999 we're inside of a giant mall and I tend to get lost pretty easily. So if you go to Proto Frames and go to Eleanor Nightingale, she will sell photo weapons. Photo weapons are how they're weapons that can have bonuses on them by default, but they can also be pretty good, ranging from having status chance. From status chance, critical chance, there's different types. Like for example, this one's primary bonus is cold. This one's primary bonus is heat. This Hirudo is toxin. And there are some other ones. Path Assist is radiation, good for making enemies confused. Impact, for when you want to do like straight impact damage to enemies. And Tysis is also impact. But I recommend the Bass Assist, which acts like a primary rifle. It's a pretty good weapon. It is actually, even though it says rifle, it's actually a shotgun, and I highly recommend you try to get the magnetic version of it. The coda weapons they are in rotation, and right now the rotation is 3 days, I believe, per rotation. So right now it says at the top, weapon rotation changes in 2 days, 2 hours, well, about 3 hours. So the weapons can change, and the element on those weapons can change too. So I highly recommend getting this weapon. Right now, this is my current build on it. I have prime point blank for damage. I have down here is my element kind of stuff that I have going on. But at the top, I got my prime point blank for increased shotgun damage. Critical deceleration, which it slows down my fire rate a little bit, but it gives me 200% critical chance. I have galvanized savvy, hell, and acceleration. Galvanized savvy does 80% status chance on kill, and plus 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target. So I believe what that means is the more statuses I have on a target, the more damage I deal. So my goal was to kind of put almost one of every element on this shotgun, and so far I have radiation, blast, magnetic, and viral. The only thing I do not have on it right now is corrosive, unfortunately. Radiation is good for confusing enemies, making them attack each other. Blast is good for, it deals 30% base damage after 1.5 seconds, causing an explosion at 10 stacks or on death of the enemy. The stacks deal their damage simultaneously to enemies within 5 meters of the dead enemy, staggering the other ones. So basically what that means is that if you kill an enemy with this blast, then it's just going to kind of like chain, and like other enemies are going to explode as well. Viral is good for um, dealing damage to health specifically, and Magnet is good for dealing damage to shield. So getting rid of shield and damaging enemies' health is really good. And if that doesn't kill them, then either the blast will or they'll kill each other with the radiation. I also have 120% uh, status chance, which means that these will always happen, pretty much, as you can see. Um, if you have it at 100, it will always happen. And if you have it over 100, there's a chance that it can stack multiple times. That these different elements can just stack multiple times, which is really good. Galvanized Hell, it allows me to do multi-shot on kill, and it's also plus 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, and it stacks up to 4. This is really good. Galvanized Acceleration allows my... It's not really a projectile. I'll go into a mission and show you guys. How this works. The projectile and beam length allows my, I guess, blast of this shotgun to go further, which is good. You can hit more enemies, kill more enemies, etc. Right now, in order, I have Prime Chilling Grasp for cold. I have Toxic Barrage, which gives me toxin and some status chance, which is how I got the status chance to 120. I have Prime Charge Shell, which is electricity for a shotgun, and a Scattering Inferno, which is 60% heat and another 60% status chance. So, which is pretty good. I also have currently have the primary Merciless Arcane that I talked about in my previous live stream. 30% damage for 4 seconds, but it stacks up to 12, and it's on kill, so every time I get a kill, I get a little bit more reload speed, a little bit more damage with this, and it's just overall a good build. I have been able to hit around 20 million with this at the max, I think, when I was trying to test it. Other than that, you probably hit a couple mil every once in a while, but you hit in the hundreds of thousands otherwise. But the way you get that is, I'm going to go into the back room real quick again. The way you get that shotgun is when you go and do these missions. I'm in Steel Path at the moment. I do not want to be in Steel Path. When you go into these missions, you want to go for these Tech Rot missions. There is the Hell Scrub, the Legasite Harvest, or this one over here, the Exterminate. Tech Rot are like infested creatures they're made of like computers, so it's good to have magnet and gas. You can do viral, but for this one specifically, you want to do magnet and gas because they do come with shield. They do have shield on them, and so what you want to do is you want to go into one of these missions, you want to kill enemies, and eventually you'll find a little disc. You pick it up and you put it in this blue computer. You play a little game that's pretty much Snake, and what happens afterwards is you will get a kind of like boy band that you have to fight.
Between the 5 of us,
and
we have so much range.
I just got this one yesterday, so I'm going to walk you guys through it and teach you how to kill one of these guys. If you vanquish them in the end, you can get live heart cells, which is what you need to buy the gun. You can also get a floof, which is a cute little plushie. You can also get an ephemera, which is like a cosmetic that you can put on any of your characters.
Please select destination.
Hello everybody, I'm back. I had some issues with my mic for some reason for a moment, and I have no idea why. But as I was saying, when you, or as I was about to say, when you go and get one of those, do the snake game and get one of those boy band things, this will pop up,
Passion is what
and
drives me.
you need
Not just some desire
you need
for
these heart cells to buy the
success.
weapon from Eleanor. You can get a floof if you kill kill this boy band, or vanquish this boy band. And you can also get a tail feather ephemera, which is like a cosmetic that you can put on any of your characters. If you convert, however, if you convert the boy band, meaning they can fight for you every once in a while in a mission if you go down, you will not get the heart cells that you need to buy the gun. Now, the way this works, as I was trying to do, is there are a bunch of different codes, like different symbols. And what you want to do when you're first doing this is you want to have at least one of all of these symbols. And what you want to do is you want to keep doing the missions, running them until a duet shows up. When a duet shows up, you want to stab them and see if you can get the right symbol. And then once we get the right symbol, I'll show you guys where to go from there. So right now we will do a harvest, and then after the harvest we'll do an exterminate, and then we'll run this second exterminate, and we'll see if we can get it going. I'm also going to do this in solo, because if you do it in public, there's a chance that it could be someone else's boy band or duet showing up instead of yours, and you don't want that to happen. Because that means you just won't be able to
starve the tech
get
of
what
vital
you need done.
nutrients by forcing it to create legosite after
Right now it's currently
legosite.
still winter
A
in
fair warning,
1999.
each beast will be stronger than the last. If you're still
foggy.
game,
It seems that the
follow
seasons change in 1999 within a week.
Good
There's like a
girl.
week period where
Now,
it changes.
we are not going to let any harm come to that precious feline, are we?
So we are going to...
Tekrot ferroglass.
This is a Legosite harvest. Basically,
Grab
you want to
them and take
defend
them to
this
Kalimos.
beautiful cat, Kalimos, until she sniffs out a target, and then you are going to go hunt down and kill and capture that target. Hopefully, as we're doing this, the duet will show up, so we can see how the corners poke up. See, this gun, it's not really a bullet type gun, it's more of a blast. The blast does not go through walls, however, and the blast does not seem to be like I can aim near them. I have to like hit the enemy with the blast. So it's not necessarily an AoE weapon, but it's like a blast shotgun, which is very, very different than any other shotguns in this game. However, it does hit really good. I have been able to take this, with that build I showed, I have been able to take this into Steel Path, which is basically an upgraded version of the same map, the same missions and everything. We just need to defend Kalimos. Occasionally, as you kill enemies, if you're doing a Legosite harvest like this, enemies may drop a little, like, infested bag that you can pick up and bring to her, so she can sniff out the enemy quicker. If an enemy drops it, I will show you what it looks like. will grab this yellow spear, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos when I was talking about schools. As you can see, she sniffed out the enemy.
Almost found the
Now,
legacy.
I didn't see what
Harvest
direction
it.
it was. Okay. It's up here somewhere. We will go hunt down this enemy, capture it, and hopefully as we're running out, or in another mission, we'll be able to get... There he is. Depending on how many Legacites you do, how many people of this, how many of these you capture, you
Hurry,
can...
harvest now.
They can get more and more challenging as you go on. So like you can either leave, or you can go talk to the cat. You can go tell the cat to
It is done. Either
Go
flee
get
to extraction now,
Go
or
sniff
if you
out
have it
one.
in you, ask Kalimos to
Get
find the
stuck
next
there for a
Legasite.
moment.
Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still. So we reclaim what the tech rot has taken from us.
Anytime I come out of the stairs area right here, I always look around. I look on top of this scaffolding to see if there's an item, or I look...
Kalimos
It
awaits.
can either be on the scaffolding, it can be right here, or also look in the alleyways. But another two spots that I noticed is one right here, and sometimes there'll be an item up here. Oops, up there. And if you ever are playing and you get attacked by this green laser, you can either shoot the green laser to destroy it, or you can kill the enemy which is this, a jade creature, and stop the light from chasing it.
A formidable effort.
Well, unfortunately, during that, we did not get the duet to spawn. We're gonna still try to get the duet to spawn. So now we will run an exterminate mission, where we just go in and kill enemies. And if that doesn't work, we will go into the next exterminate, which will not have infested, but it will have the Skaldra, which are the enemies that can shoot at you.
Wet boys took one look and legged it. We gonna fix this. We gonna make the block right. Feel me? Let's go.
I do like this winter weather, but I also hate it because I can't really see anything. Yes, we got the orb, and now if we kill as many enemies as possible, we can get points. Sometimes there will be one back there, an item.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See?
An item can spawn right here. We got a comic book. The layout will always be random in Warframe. And the reason why I like this build up is because if I use Faro like this, then I use his ultimate, and we can get at least a 100% with the critical chance. Because his ultimate can give a 50% critical multiplier, which is pretty good. This real quick. Oh, actually, it's right there too. Oh my. These that I'm picking up now are charges. This is an optional objective. I do not need to do this, but if you do it, then you can might be able to get some pretty good loot. Usually it's an arcane that you can get from doing it. And I mentioned arcanes and how they work in I believe like part 2. Arcane part 2. Yes.
Yo, tech rock signals down to 50%. Take him to the field.
Later on, I am also going to try to get amps. I may do it, may record more videos on it, or the amp is a weapon from a little bit that I partially mentioned before. Try to get a better weapon for them. I do really like this build, but certain characters, there we go, we have to do up this spawn. That's good. Now, if we take out the duet, oh, this one? Yes, no? Yes. So now, if we down them, we can stab them and run antivirus and see if we got the right card. See, we did not get the right card.
You work for.
However, they will
Just
drop an
better
item,
than fame that's
no matter
handed
what.
to you.
So you can always pick that up, turn that in for standing with the X faction, which is the 1999 faction. What's stuff in it? But now that we know that those 3 green mods that we do not, or those 3 green mods that we used are not the right ones, we can go back and put on 3 of the other mods and see if those seem to be the ones. Which, that's why it's important when you do this, you want to have all of the mods and then do it before you decide to do it, and then you're missing the last mod and then it takes you forever to get the mod that you need. Although I'm pretty sure you can like ask another player. The mods are tradable, so if you're willing to, you can go to trade chat and ask if anyone has it, like has an extra one. Some players are really nice like that, where they will trade you, or just straight up give you a mod or something else. Maybe you guys can trade if you have something they need, or
Nobody gonna mess with the hex now.
you have something they
Not
need,
Skuldra, not Tech
or you
Rock.
have something you need.
Feel me?
Which is pretty nice.
Distract yourself.
Get some more of those magic points, that's pretty good. Oh. Item. We got a 6-pack, chat. We got a 6-pack of beer. You guys want to drink with me? I noticed that towards the end, this will always be the same layout. This exit, so always come up here and look right here to see if there's an item. Or like I said, you can kind of use the zip line as well. And come up here. There may or may not be an item up here too. Those are 2 spawn locations for items that you can turn in for standing with the hex spawn. Now we are going to run Exterminate with Skuldra. The recommended damage is corrosive because these are corrosive enemies, but before we do that, we are going to change out our green mods because we no longer need them. Or at least not these 3, because they are crossed out and they are red. So we are going to try this antivirus 4 right here. We're gonna try, let's see, you're gonna try this worm away. So antivirus, this worm away, and let's see. Let's do another R. Let's do another backwards R. So we're gonna do antivirus, worm away, and light right. These are the 3 that we're gonna do at the moment. So down here, antivirus, worm away, and light right. And we're gonna see if these work. If these 3 do not work, then it will either be drive duster, which looks like a backwards 44, or a regular 44. And this computer cop, which is pretty much kind of looks like a guitar pick. So we are going to use the computer stairs, and we are going to keep doing these green missions. You can only do each of these green missions once until the duet shows up. Once the duet shows up, you can kind of do them again. But just now it showed up. It showed up in this exterminate. So now the duet chance went back down to 25. So if it doesn't happen here, it may happen in this survival mission, this hell scrub, or it may happen in this one. Each time that they do not show up and you complete the mission, the duet chance will go up by 25%. So right now it's at 25. If it doesn't show up here, then when we do this one, it will show. It'll be a 50% chance, and if it doesn't show up, then we'll do this one, and there'll be 75% chance. And basically, it goes up 25% each time until it reaches 100, and then it's a guaranteed percentage that you can kind of do it.
There's a furbon in the air. So damn Skuldra knows civvies are trapped here, and they're still starting a purge. We gotta stop them.
These guys are different
Every
because they're
last
not the
one.
infested. They are enemies that can shoot at you. So you do have to be somewhat careful around them, especially if you have a specific playstyle or if you're low in shield and you're not like a super tanky character. I thought I saw the enemy up there. But see, my current build for this just shreds my current build for this specific shotgun. Pretty much just one hits them.
Just ping one of Scaldra's secret stashes. Use the Furbon charges to melt the locks and get inside.
I have been
But I
able
gotta tell
to
you,
one
they
hit
will not be
around
happy about it if you do.
level 100s a little bit. I've also noticed a couple things. I've noticed that
It's gonna deadlock permanently.
being
Clock's
up
ticking.
top
Look
here,
for Furbon
there'll
charges.
be those melee enemies and stuff that shoot at you. And then once you go underground towards the mall, I noticed that it turns into infested. These creatures with these creatures are called tech rot. They're basically infested with computers attached to them. So I noticed once you come down into the mall that's what it's mostly down here. Ooh, we have a key. Let us put the key in. And possibly find another key. Which I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where another key would be. Unless it's in here. Or in here. Yep. We got 35 seconds to get up there and give this chain. There we go.
You looted the clubhouse. Guess what? Their heaviest hitters are now on the way.
Do my little setup. So I can shoot enemies and give myself energy.
Isn't your town, and their purge squad is
We
all
have
dead.
another
I mean, they will be when you're all done. Keep it up.
another ball. It's pretty good.
These things
Pretty good,
look better
Jack.
than pond stuff. Unclean.
Get more magic
and
points for us.
unholy. Stormfall. Purge them from my city.
Focus. That's weird. I don't really see these guys too much underground. These Skullja enemies. Gee, sometimes it's hard to see. I don't know what this guy's doing down here. Did he run all the way down here? I am both amazed and terrified that he made it down here. Chat, he was waiting for me in the elevator. Unsure if the duet is going to spawn. I actually have no idea if it will. I'm getting shield by damaging this guys, as I explained in the previous video. Amazing weapons. Secondary fortifier is an amazing thing because it allows you to do is hit them with your secondary and you can kind of siphon their shields. It's only Eximus shield, which are these glowy enemies. Not like this one. Not like this one, like this fire enemy. That's an Eximus. Secondary allows me to siphon their shield off and keep it from itself. So if you ever run into a bunch of Eximus and you want to take their shield, deal damage to their shield, and kind of keep the shield for yourself, you'd want a secondary fortifier. That's what it's called. Oh, I didn't know I could pop through balloons. What if I ever see these yellow things, I'm going to try my best to go get them, because those magic points are going to be worth a really help out, especially if you have like that I'm going for, Last Dance, where if you die, you pop out as your little dude. You try damage some people. I am going to try to get a better gun, so I don't have to rely on current one, because I don't think my current one is built that well, but if I use my other one, if I build a new weapon, then I think I should be good to take on maybe some Steel Path enemies.
Time to come home.
What else? What up here? No. Notice how we did not get it that time. And this is what you get from opening the crates. From opening that crate, that yellow crate that I did, you can get these. You can get arcanes. It's either an arcane, or I'm pretty sure it might be a potency mod, but I think for the most part it is an arcane. I think that's the loot pool inside of those. But notice how we did not get it, and our duet chance went up 50%, or it's now up to 50%. It went up 25% from 25, so now it's 50. So we got a 50-50 chance here. I'm gonna go do this over here, the Tech Rot Hell Scrub, which is just Tech Rot Survival. And we will see if the duet shows up. Survivals, no matter what, you have to wait 5 minutes. Like, you just have to survive for 5 minutes, but you can stay as long as you want. But the longer you stay, usually the more rewards you get. But because we're trying to do this
go into the heart
as
of the
quickly as
infestation.
possible,
Recover the
you're
lost
not
hell
going to
scrubbers.
be
Keep them clean.
staying for as long as
When the timing is
possible.
right,
I
fire
may do
them
that
off
in
and kill the
a
tech
future
rotted
stream.
source. The spawns.
Trying to stay in a survival mission as long as possible. I will either use this character, Haro Prime, or I will use possibly Revenant Prime. Revenant Prime might be a little bit cheating,
Hey, be on the lookout for Sporex charges. Every little bit counts.
but I really like Haro Prime because I get this critical
If you
chance
don't blast the building
buff.
fast enough, don't learn what hell is like.
Like this, I just got a 44% critical chance buff, and I increased my weapon speed,
Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that build-up off now!
and those are amazing to have, especially if your gun is low on critical chance. Haro is a good character to play because you can basically give yourself critical chance. Since I already by default have 44% on this, and I just used that ability that gave me another 44%. That means I have about 90% or so critical chance, along with the 120% status chance that I mentioned earlier in the beginning. And it does only last for a little bit of time, but a little bit of time is still better than none. Also, we just got the duet. When this toxic duet, that is hurting. The reason why I put Pillage, I replaced Haro's first ability with Pillage, is specifically for this. I get a bad effect, and I could just wipe it away. It's one thing.
Spore contamination is getting out of hand. Start holding your breath.
Let's see. Alright, we got one. It is that first backwards arm. That is pretty good. Let me clear this off. In Hell Scrub Survival, you want to clear off the blue things off of these objectives, because these are basically oxygen dispensers, and if they get too infested, something bad will happen. So basically, you want to keep those clean, make sure they're not infested at all. And if you need oxygen, you'll activate it.
Tick, tick, tick. Time's running out.
I see I'm a little bit low on oxygen, so I'm activating this one. Gives me some oxygen, and then, but it also destroys it, so you don't have to worry about little objectives. But more of them will spawn, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just all about balancing and surviving. Another Orby. Give me that. Yeah, see, and the right side of the screen right there, it said 120% critical chance against if you do headshots. So if I could put that ultimate ability on another character that I know, that'd be the best. I hope that 120 Warframe will just allow you to kind of make a Frankenframe, like a Frankenstein Warframe. You can put, it's the only Warframe where you're allowed to put like any ability on there. So I know that would be really overpowered if people would pull this crazy build. Well, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a fun, like, super endgame content. You know?
There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. You hit this mission's minimum
Also,
threshold.
if you ever see,
You didn't come down here to do the minimum,
if
did
you ever see this,
I'm calling it.
it's
Nothing
a
more you
safe,
can do. Just get out.
and if you want to know where the code is, you want to like, it's kind of hard because there's enemies nearby right now. You guys could not. You could not.
Man, they don't make PPE strong enough to handle what you're breathing in. Extract now.
It's really hard to hear, but somewhere around here, there's gonna be a little blue.
Hey,
It's gonna be this. You'll hear beeping.
Fix your damn shit.
This little blue thing is gonna help out a lot, because that is the key to opening the box. So we pick up the key, come over here, open it. And I don't know the item you get, it's a random item until it's identified, and it's only identified when you leave. But you also get another item that you can turn in for standing. And we currently just got a little pizza box. And if the life support ever goes to 0, you will slowly drain health until it's time, or until you leave. So I highly recommend trying to keep it up for extracting before you run out. See anything up there? How about up here? Yep. See? An item did spawn up here. It is cereal. It says 4 out of 10. You do not need to collect all 10 of them. All 10 items. Alright, now that we have figured out what type of mod it is, see how it says antivirus found, which is this one? That means we don't need these other two ones. These other two. We just need to keep this one on. And now, we can use one of these. You can gain disinfection. And what that means is your entire goal is to keep doing duets. And when you keep doing duets, it will increase this malware disinfection meter to 100%. You want it to get to 100%. You do. So you want to equip the mods that can help you, or you want to equip the mods that give the most disinfection. So if we go to our little assassin blade, I was currently running, these are potency mods, so if I run this one, I will get 10% disinfection and have a 25% chance to drop another one of these, which is pretty good. I am also going to be running... I will also be running... There's different ones that you can do. This one, for example, will do 10%, but it has a 10% chance to drop an extra heart cell. That could be useful if you're really, really trying to farm all the weapons. The Coda weapons. Right now, I'm going to be doing one of these. Since I have 50 of these, I guess I'll just do 50 of it. Because... why not? Now, we just keep running the same missions over and over until we reach 100%. So I'm going to try my best to kind of speedrun these. And then I will take us to go defeat the creature, defeat the boy band. I'll show you guys how to do it. And then once you...
It is harvest time. Your crop,
once we complete the boy band and we destroy them or capture them, it could be either one.
Harvest enough of them, and
that's when we will end the stream for now.
Kalimos is prowling nearby. She'll guide you to your target.
This is kind of an informational stream of how to do this rather than just kind of chilling.
Keep her safe while she sniffs out the tech rot's.
But I want you guys to know how to do this. I want you guys to get a good weapon. A good powerful weapon. And this is more of like end game kind of stuff. But it's still not steel
Grab them
yet.
and take them to Kalimos.
So it's still like you can get this gun, and then go on the steel path, and it'll make steel path so much easier. You can get to like level 200 with this build for the shotgun. Like it's really, really useful. Look, and with the shotgun, look how far this can go. You can go so far. See, like hitting that railing. You can go way far. So, big blast, it can go far. This is what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes when you kill enemies, you get these infested things, bring them to Kalina, and it will increase her tracking for a little bit. Good news, we got the people. This one has a shield. I do not like that. I do not like that shield. And then when you take him down, it will use up it will use up the potency mods, but it will not use up the official mod that we use, the green one. It will not use up the green one, it will use up the regular potency mod, the disinfecting, I should say. Even if you don't have any potency mods, you can still go and kill the enemy, like still go kill the duet without potency mods. It'll just take longer. Every time you kill the duet without a potency mod, it'll go up 5%. But because I do have the potency mods, one of the potency mods being 10%, one of them being 15%, that's 25% plus the 5 I get for killing the duet, which is why you saw disinfection 30.
Now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Legasite. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
Item, because sometimes they can be here. I always like to go around and go.
Kalimos is ready to hunt again.
Does not seem like there's an item up here.
A careful, maybe a little bit.
Alright. More potency mods. That's pretty good. But if you take a look after we did that in our Parazon, notice how our a charge went down on each of our Parazon mods, and this one still has 2. That means once you use up these mods, they become a corrupted mod, and later on, I'll actually show you how to deal with corrupted mods. So if you go over to your mod section, wherever it may be, and you go all the way down to here where it says where this little like symbol is, you click it, it shows all of your Parazon mods. And these are for liches, which are completely different. These are for your boy band stuff. If it's corrupted, you can actually... They have to be... you can actually... If you have 4 of these corrupted ones, you can click all 4 of them and then do a transmute, and it will basically turn the 4 broken cards into 1 good card. So it will take 4 of these corrupted ones, and you can possibly get like one of these ones, like brand new 3 charges on it. That's what you would do with any Parazon mods that are used up, that are completely done. Now we are going to run... over here, as you can see, now I'm at 50%, so I just need to do this 2 more times. I need to do the duet 2 more times for it to actually reach 100%. Once for getting it up to 80, because I think the max you can get is 30 or 35, depending on what cards you use. Right now my cards will give me 30%, so that would be 80.
Came here trying to fix the mess they
for
made.
100.
Wet boys took one look and legged it. We gonna fix it.
I noticed that exterminates seem to kind of be the easiest ones to do, or I guess I should say, possibly. I still do not like the snow. Just because I cannot literally see. Getting attacked from behind.
Get near, it will start.
I was getting attacked from behind. There is a lot of enemies down there.
To be quick to
My word. Oh my goodness. I'm going to activate my ultimate. Do that. Sacrifice my shield. Regain my shield. Activate my energy. Killer thing. There we go. Always unique. He's more of a balancing act. There are a couple of frames that are more balancing acts, and he just happens to be one that I like because of the critical chance. And when you use his ultimate, it makes you invincible for a little bit. Like if I do this, I prevent all forms of damage for at least like 10 seconds. So it's a balancing trade-off. Got the charge, and going to... Oh, there's the second charge right there, cool. Put that in. Grab that, we're winning chat, we're winning. Kill enemies chat, we're winning.
situation's about to get proper mental.
I noticed that most enemies that come out of those blue eggs that spawn in is kind of exploders. So that's why I wanted to activate my ultimate so they can explode me, give me more damage, and then I can use it for critical damage.
Halfway there. On the job, no quit.
This. I had my wrong melee out. I had my wrong melee weapon. Let's see, where is it taking me? Here they are, more of them. Again. I mean, that's fine. The more of these guys there are, the more enemies we can kill, which means the quicker we do more damage. So, it's not a big deal. No way, again? Oh my goodness. It did, didn't it? It did. Shield, activate. Shoot that guy in the face. These guys are stuck. Again, oh jeez. And there's a Happy Meal right there. And a CD up there. These are fantastic for standing, and you don't need to, like I said before, you don't need to get all of them. It just says how many there is in the mission. It doesn't mean you absolutely need to get 10 of them to complete the mission or anything like that. So don't be confused if you see that.
Back to the Stone Age. Now bring it home, fam.
Yeah, 1,000. You know what? That's a little disappointing. Pizza time. Nope, not there either. Alright. Really good. We got another arcane, and we also got two. Well, no, one of these and two of these. So we got three 15% disinfecting potency mods. That's pretty good. I was checking to see if I still have the one activated. Oh, we're gonna run a Legacite. Usually I run the Tech Rot ones because it's easier than having to deal with getting shot all the time. The Skuldra faction,
The beehive works tirelessly to support its queen. The tech rot hoards resources to grow and evolve its legacites. We will harvest its precious legacites and move its growth in the
I'll
plant.
activate this.
Follow Kalimos. She will track your prey.
Sacrifice shield, put off energy.
Kalimos will have the legacites trail soon. Ensure her safety.
Like I said, you don't have to
Grab
defend.
them
Well,
and take them to
it's
Kalimos.
better to defend her, but you don't
Kalimos.
absolutely have
Quickly
to.
now to her side.
Defending her just kind of makes it go faster. Ooh, there we go. Get up to her. Immediately, thank you. Sometimes an item can spawn over here too. Let's see this locker. So if you ever want to find your way, if you're ever on your way out, always look over there. Is almost done. Alright, let's go hunt down this dude. And as I mentioned in, I think, part 1 or part 2 of my last live streams, you saw in the bottom left that I got some more relics. Basically, Warframe's loot boxes.
It is done. Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Legacite. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder
150
still.
enemies with electricity damage. That is one of my challenges.
Kalimos is ready to hunt again.
There we go. Another one. You can use standing in you can use standing in factions to buy different things. It could be weapons. You can buy hurricanes. You can buy cosmetics for your ship. Each faction in this game has its own type of standing that you can get with them, and some factions oppose other ones. But so far we are doing good.
Between the five of us,
At 60% now, so we are going to do this exterminate 70. See, it says 75% because we didn't get it here, and we did not get it at the harvest. So now, if we do this one, it's 75%. If they don't show up, then it will be 100% on the next one, which will be a survival mission.
Tekros, just the excuse. Skaldra's using these purges as cover to kill anyone who won't follow their orders.
Sometimes I do like to look around,
Wipe
see if
out
there's
this
any
entire
extra ones that spawn, extra items that can spawn. Sometimes there'll be some packed away back here, sometimes there won't be. It just really depends.
Just ping one of Skaldra's
Deal damage to me.
Use the Furbon charges to melt the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will
This time I'm not gonna go after that yellow box. Unless the search area is real small. I'm gonna go after the yellow box because I don't really need the arcanes. I mean, we could always use more arcanes, obviously. We can always sell them and stuff, but I want to get this done for you guys as quick as possible.
Skaldra on high alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing! Find the Furbon charges.
This guy's canned up in the corner right here. I forgot to switch out my melee weapon again. I really want to do that. My melee weapon is the Totem Mordor, and it is a decent weapon. It looks kind of like a tire, but you can change the snare weapon. I explained it in my last livestream Warframe Part 2. So if you guys want to see more on that specific melee weapon, you can go check it out in that live stream.
I got a message for Skulltrap. Albania isn't your town, and their purge squad is all dead. I mean, they will be when you're all done. Keep it up.
It's weird. It's, I got 5,000 of those, yellow magic points. Okay. I didn't even kill that many enemies to get the 5,000. This is a bonus. It might be a bonus. There they are. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. It's got tentacles. Ah! Ah! See, and I was able to currently revive myself. I don't know where that dude is. I don't know what's going on. There he is. That guy's a charger, dude. He'll charge at you. Stab it. Let us go, chat. I believe we were at 60 before, so that should be 90? Which means I think we just have to do it one more time. But notice how when I died, I popped out as my little dude, killed 3 people, and then I was able to revive myself. That's really handy. I do not know if there is a specific amount of times you can do that, or if it's every time until like the enemies get so hard that you can't do it anymore. But if you ever die in Warframe, you want to. If you ever die in Warframe, I recommend, if you have the patience to wait, unless the weapons you're running are max level. If your weapons you're running are not max level, and you revive yourself, you will lose a little bit of XP. So if your weapons are max level, you won't lose XP if you revive yourself. So it really matters if like your weapons are max or not, or if you have the patience. If you die, you can be revived, and then once you die fully, I believe you can spectate your teammates. I don't think I've died fully too often, unless it was in like a mission where you're not allowed to respawn. So you kind of just are forced to watch your teammates. Crystal. Let's get the cards.
Time to come home.
Oops, somewhere. If you want wings like this, they're from the Halloween event. So unfortunately, you have to wait for Halloween to get these bat wings. But the Easter ones, I believe, are here. or was the Valentine's Day ones. Look in the 2 spots. Nope. Get up here. Nope. Alright. I'm also going to change out my melee weapon. Even though this is ranking up my current melee weapon, I do want to change it out because I like my other melee weapon and it would really help to destroy the enemies in the missions that we are going towards. So I use this, my Coda Motorola, and this is my current build for it. I did explain before in the previous video the whole slash has 100% status chance and everything like that. Right now I'm running also my Arcane Melee Retaliation, which is pretty good. I need to get one more for it, and then I can get 30% melee damage instead of the 25% that I currently have. However, in doing what I've done, I used up one of my potency mods. So see, this one is now corrupted since I used it up. So that means I can't really use it anymore. So I need to choose a different one. And for this, I'm going to choose a potency mod. A 25% chance. So that way, if I use it up, I have a chance to get another one. And I would always kind of run this unless I'm in a hurry. But because we only have, because we only need
comfy
10%, then
because artists
this
rarely
should
know
work
the ins and
pretty well.
outs of business.
Actually, I'll just run one of these. I'll just run this one, so that way I'm not wasting a charge on my potency mod. I'll just run this. We're gonna do. I think we should do the. I think we should do the Legasite, and then we're gonna do the. This time we're gonna do Hellscroll, if it's not in the Legasite one. And after that, we will go and try to take down our lovely boy band, and that will be it for the stream for now. Until another stream shows up.
Starve the Tekrot of vital nutrients by forcing it to create Legasite after Legasite. A fair warning, each beast will be stronger than the last. If you're still game, follow Kalimos.
I always love doing that. Just drifting.
Kalimos will have the Legasite's trail soon. Ensure her safety. Grab those ferroglands and let Kalimos have a whiff of them. That will help her find our target.
I think they can only come up one way, which is up these stairs. I think that possibly there may be a chance in between now and one of the next videos that I do for Warframe that I may try and increase my amp, which is this gun, in a little person. I may try to learn more about different builds for it, or different combinations and try to build it up as best I can. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I go ups? Me want ups. I guess me no go ups. Oh man, go ups anyway. Screw you.
Almost found the Legasite. Harvest it.
Also, one thing I really like about Harapon, this character, is that his ultimate is he wraps himself in chains, stop enemies from dealing damage, getting a crit build up. But also, as I take damage, I just get that crit build up, so it's really good. Also, yay! Oh no!
Harvest now.
I wonder if I can fight him.
This generation.
Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Maybe I should kill these guys. There we go, I'm back.
It is done.
Fight me now.
With a fleet to
Fight me
extraction
now,
now,
mister.
or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Legasite. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
Oh, he's laser. Oh, that's not good. Oh. What do we do?
Do not
What do we
mourn
do?
for the Legasite. It is but one appendage of the sprawling tech rot mass.
Let's go. There we go, 20%. He fled to Earth Box.
Find Kalimos. Let her know you're ready.
That's good. So not only did we get the kill, not only did we do the Legasite, but that was only a 25% chance that he could have showed up, or they could have showed up. So that's actually really, really good on our part. Now we are going to run to exit. This weapon is slow for a melee weapon, this hammer. But once you get a kill with the current build that I have set up for it, you can go faster, like crazy fast. I need to increase my level with it, so then that way I can put a lens on it. And lenses help with getting magic points for the schools that I mentioned before. See? This is why we check here. You got a pizza box. There's nothing up here. I am stuck. I am stuck. I am legend.
The full movable effort. Do you think you can do more next time?
Navigation has been updated with new invasions.
So
Chaos is
I'm
spreading.
going to switch to a character that I know can take down this enemy. I'm going to switch to Revenant Prime.
Would you like me to
What you're going to do after you got your infection to 100% is you'll notice there's no more green missions. And there, it's at 100% here.
We have so much range.
Make sure you have his weaknesses on,
Hard
like
drive's deep
corrosive.
voice is a producer's dream. Seriously.
Seems to be his only weakness right now is corrosive. You do not need any more things on your Parazon mod. You don't need any more potency mods, anything like that, as far as I know. And what you want to do is, at top, you want to go to the right and go to the railjack. And you should have a railjack by this moment if you're in Warframe 1999. If you don't, then I believe you can build a railjack by joining a dojo. Dojo is a clan, and anyone is welcome in mine. Once you have railjack and you build a dry dock in your dojo, you can get the railjack and do space missions. And we are going to go to Tennessite Coda Concert. The enemies in there will be level 100, so please plan accordingly.
Systems function suspended. Hold music incoming. Crew, shut it.
The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to destroy 2 towers. When you get close to them, enemies will spawn in. And basically, when the enemies spawn in, it's like a little defense mission.
Success can be
But
isolated.
you first want to destroy these infested hives so the enemies will stop spawning. Because if you do not destroy these hives, enemies will keep spawning over and over again. And after that, you just do what you do best. Kill all the enemies on board.
Oxygen levels normalizing. Fire. Fire alert resolved.
Shoot this tower. There we go, that's one tower.
Honest criticism and straight up jealousy. If all your artists are giving you trouble, maybe the problem isn't with them.
Oh, that's funny, I can use this. Heavy gun. Beat them up with a heavy gun.
Location marked. Fires extinguished. Scrubbing atmosphere.
Music's no place for elitist attitudes about art. That's what I love about it.
Now when you go and destroy those towers, you'll go to this big infested ball. And, there we go. It's I was just saying, it's supposed to turn into a big concert hall. As you can see, it looks like a little bit like a concert.
Bum rush the show.
And what you want to do is you can either go in the back of your ship and slingshot, or you can go out one of these tubes right here for railjack. I'm gonna go out the tube.
Hello, disembarking.
You can actually go out in space. And that's your ship. Go out. It's a little disorienting. It's so pretty. And you want to go inside of this concert area.
doesn't matter how much you know about the process if you don't have what it takes to pull it off.
When you get into the concert area, you want to destroy the screen.
Look, what do
And
you
that will
want?
make him
An
mad.
interview? I'll give you 2 minutes, right now. Any questions
I'm
you
gonna
have that
pull out
aren't about
my
our personal
heavy
lives,
weapon.
I'll answer.
Activate my invincibility. I'll show you guys kind of how to do this. So what you want to do is get him to do the intro.
I am wary of people who value admiration above everything else.
What you want to do is you want to avoid these fire on the ground. There can be lasers that can hurt you. There can be multiple things that can hurt you. Fireworks. Basically, this first sound speaker explosions. These you definitely want to avoid. These, anything that hurts you will deal double damage, and it will basically insta-kill you. And this is why I use Revenant, because one of his abilities makes him kind of go immortal for a little bit. And then once that happens, 2 enemies, or 3 enemies will spawn. 2 of them will be the main enemy, or 2, this guy's the main enemy, and these 2 that are kneeling are kind of the ones that help him, but I like to keep him up already. So you just want to damage him, the main guy, until the second phase. Once the second phase happens, I will warn that once the second phase happens, you want to avoid more of these lights, the light shows and everything. Once the second phase happens, I do recommend that you try your hardest to stay alive, because there's 5 members in total, and all 5 members like this will come at you at once. So you kind of want to be very careful, especially if fighting. You basically want to take down the little dude before you take down the big one. So take down his friends first. See, he's the main one. You want to take down all his other little friends and make them kneel down like that. They're all kneeling, you take him down, and that, I believe, is how you do it. And now we go up to him, we can purge him. Remember I said if you vanquish him, you can get the heart cells to get the guns. If you do not vanquish him, you do not get the heart cells. I'm going to vanquish him because I do not have the little ephemera outfit, the little tail thing from that I saw in the beginning. And now I'm going to go over here and return back to my ship.
Space is silent again.
Once you return to your ship,
Let us
you
go home.
you will have to go back to your dojo. Like I said before, if you don't have a dojo, mine is always available. And I will show you guys what the name is once we get in there. But once you travel and you go back to the dojo, it will be mission complete. And then when you go back to your main base of operations, you will get an email saying that you killed them, and you will get the rewards. So, for example, if I leave my dojo right now, and I go back to base of operations, it will give me an email saying that I got the floof, aka the little plushie, pretty much. I got the ephemera, and I got more heart cells. In the process of killing the boy band name, orders recovered the following. Maybe Eleanor would be interested to see the live heart cells, which is who we were talking to get the gun. We got the tail feather ephemera. So if I go down here, go to appearance, attachments, and ephemera, we just recently got this. I need to take off my cape real quick for you guys to see it. Let me go to capes, remove attachments. We recently just got this weird infested tail feather. There's also other ones that you can get. These are the wings. The wings from before, and these are I think, it could either be Easter wings or it can be Valentine's Day wings. There's wings that support cancer, or not wings, there's things that support cancer. Quest to Conquer Cancer, there's another second one that conquers cancer. There's a couple of them. There's the Facehugger one, the Embracer. It's one of my favorites, but some people don't like it because of the legs. There are Bakuri tails as an ephemera you can have as a cosmetic. There's different body ephemeras. There's certain ephemeras that can make you do different things. It's all pretty nice. There's different ones of these. Like this one is also a Coda one. I killed a Coda to get this one, this cool spike, and I killed a Coda to also get this ephemera one. There's this heartbeat one that goes on your back and it pulses up here on your shoulders. So there's a couple of different ephemeras that you can put on your Warframe, and some of them are earning by killing either these, the Codas, killing liches, or killing Sisters of Parvos. Sisters of Parvos I've only done once, so I'm not 100% sure on how to do those entirely. But that is how you kill. That is how you kill a Coda and get the new shotgun and melee weapon, which are also Coda based. So if you guys thank you so much for watching. If you like the video or the live stream, please comment. Like, subscribe, share. Do what you guys do best. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. Bye bye.